Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and happy Labor Day. We were hoping to be in the boat today, but Mother Nature has other plans, so we decided not to. We decided to do a video.
Yep.
Show you guys what has been going on. The fall garden is underway. So I'm going to show you what all we have planted and what we still have to plant. So
Okay. I think we'll start with showing you what we were doing with expanding the garden, and I'll show you a little bit of video that we taped while we were doing that.
yeah, and I'll show you probably, I took some video of the bottle brush when it was starting to first bloom. So it was a bright red, and then I'll also show you what it looks like now. I mean, it still looks good, but anyway. Today's the day. Greg's gonna take the strawberry Greenstalks apart and bought some cow manure over here. Got 4 bags of it, so we'll mix it all up in this area here. See how he extended the garden? So we're gonna have a lot of collards in here, and I think we'll probably put some more. Gotta move the Greenstalks, and we'll plant them here on the different corners. Well, in the last video I showed you guys how the bottle brush was getting ready to bloom. I'm showing you these here. Well, it's blooming all over the place, and the hummingbirds are just loving it. Got a bunch of blooms. This is the most I think it's ever bloomed. So, I mean, they're just popping out everywhere. I guess this is the last hurrah of it before it kind of goes dormant for the winter. But so neat. I was hoping a hummingbird would come by when I came up to it, but it didn't, of course. But it's getting so tall, hopefully we won't get any freezes that will kill it. The other one, it's not blooming, or even starting to bloom. Ouch. Doggone squirrels getting these pine cones and then dropping the things, because I walk out in the yard barefooted. Yeah, I don't see any here. So, and I don't know why. Maybe the shed is blocking the sun from getting to it. I'm not sure, but he's getting tall. He's growing. So where you want to start?
We'll go ahead to your green.
Do the Greenstalks.
That's a good place to start.
All right, here we go. Okay, well, seems like I know how to grow basil and oregano because it's coming in good. It's every time it tries to go to seed, especially the holy basil, I clip them off. I have been making holy basil tea and drinking that cup every day. It's been really good. Down here, I planted some parsley down here and cilantro, and got a couple of little ones coming up. Not too much, so I don't know how it's gonna work. This one here is the cilantro, so all these are cilantro all the way down, and then all these are the parsley. Again, not sure what it's gonna do. The oregano, I've got some more in there drying. Get around here. The mint is kind of going on, and it's taking root in here. I know it won't last in the winter time. I did cut some off, and I got it dried. So what I'm going to do is maybe mix some in with the holy basil leaves, kind of make it like a mint
tea.
Yeah, mint tea. There we go.
A mint tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that works. The strawberries, we're still getting blooms, and you know, if the squirrels don't get the strawberries first,
yeah,
then we can get them.
We've actually got more in the last couple of days than we've been getting. Maybe they've found another food source and leaving
Maybe
us
they're eating all
alone
those
for the
pine
minute.
cones that we keep stepping on
Yeah,
when with our bare feet.
yeah.
But yeah, we're still getting strawberries, which is good. More holy basil. And I started, no, these are the ones that I had dropped all those seeds in and just had to kind of expand them to other places. I was hoping, look at that. Where'd he go? He's right there. He's been living in that. Anyway, I took the Greenstalks apart, like I showed you, and mixed in some cow manure all throughout. I am going to start planting some lettuce, since for some reason this is the only one that has decided to grow where I can plant it elsewhere. That's what I was hoping for that one, because it did a lot last year, but it hadn't done any this year. So
strawberries down there.
Yeah, we're getting some strawberries, so that's good.
Yep.
Here, as you can see, we've got all kinds of collards coming in.
We had planted collards here last year. They did really well.
Yep.
As you can see here, they're planted pretty close. That's closer than they really need to be. But had planted some cauliflower and Brussels sprouts, and we were having trouble with them coming up. So I said, well, with the new stuff I plant, I'm gonna just overseed it and see what we can get to come up, and we can always pare it down, or I can move some of those to my mom's or something. But they really only need to be about 18 inches apart. But we've got them 3 and 4 inches apart.
Yeah.
And,
See that?
so I'll move some of those. But we've got 5 long rows and 2 short rows of collards.
Yeah. Show y'all something. Hold that. Hold that. Came prepared this time. I drew out where I wanted everything, and we open at it. Greg did a little bit of research on when to plant things.
In the Farmer's Almanac.
In the Farmer's Almanac. We figured we would go by that this time.
Yeah, that's the moon dates on when you're supposed to plant in the fall. So we set that up, and we've got things set up by week on what we're going to plant each week, based on the
so only thing we have left to plant is the carrots.
Yeah, we're up to the September 1 through 7, so we got to plant green beans and carrots this week. The green beans I'm actually going to plant at Mom's. Next week is bok choy, lettuce, and Swiss chard. Following week is beets and turnips, and then in October you plant radishes. December we plant garlic. So that's kind of the different things that we're going to end up planting here in the garden.
Yeah. So we still got collards here. You see those two? Those are the sweet potatoes that I just cut off at the top. And Greg has been cutting off the vines and replanting them. I'll show you those.
Yep, just restaking them.
But we got cucumbers right here. Got my brand new tennis shoes on, so I don't want to walk in the dirt
What you
and get them dirty. Well, I was going to take them to the jalapeno bush.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. He's still struggling from all that rain from the tropical storm.
Yeah.
So, and here we've got
cabbage.
You see that? Look at that, all that apple cabbage. Oh, I stepped in the dirt.
And again, it's a little close together.
Yeah.
But we can move it around.
The reason why we're trying it here, I mean, it did really well in the Greenstalks, but I didn't feel like it had enough room to expand. So we're trying this out just to see if it works any better here.
Yep.
So, and then here,
broccoli.
We got broccoli. I don't know where everything's planted because we got the page folded over. So we got the broccoli here. We don't have anything planted in here yet. This is where it's going to be.
Uh-oh, went in the wrong direction with my page.
Yes, you did.
Let's see. The next row was mustard, and then Swiss chard.
Yeah, we're going to have mustard and Swiss chard there.
Yeah.
We've got more cucumbers there. That okra, I wish we had more than 3 plants because we were doing really well on the okra.
Still producing, still blooming. It's doing really well.
And then in here, we'll do
what was that?
Turnips in this area here. See how they grow.
Yep. And in between the cucumbers, we're going to plant what was that? Radishes.
Yeah. And the radishes we also did in the Greenstalks, and they did well. They just didn't get very big.
Yeah.
So we're trying them in the ground just to see what they'll do. Here is where Greg cut some of the
runners
off. So we'll see if they produce.
Yeah. I mean, I've staked out probably 6 or 7 in here, another 6 or 7 in the other pot, and they're all seem to be thriving.
Yeah. I haven't touched anything in there. You see, black eye Susans are still blooming, even though they look rough. I've just been letting the seeds drop and go wherever they want to.
Okay.
Here, we didn't plant anything because, you know, it gets a lot of shade back here. So in the winter, and, you know, it just might be too cold for something back here.
Yeah.
So
I don't think it gets enough sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we've had 2, and we think they're garlic, because this is where we had the garlic planted. All of a sudden come up.
Yep.
And these are the ones that I planted last December.
Right beside it is beets that I just planted a couple of days ago. They haven't had a chance to come up yet.
No, but we're hoping they come up. We got a heavy rain, so I'm not sure if they're going to come up or not. We'll see. More sweet potatoes he planted over here. As you can see, we took the beans down.
Yeah, I'm hopeful.
Because they weren't doing anything.
Well, we got, what, 6 beans?
Yeah.
6 whole.
And I let them dry out so I could plant them. Got more holy basil. These are the ones that I rooted. And I mean, I've already cut some off to make tea. And these are the ones I had just dropped some seeds in there. And then I had to spread them all out. The rosemary, I think he's on the struggle bus. Chives are still on the struggle bus.
Oh, I meant to show you.
So
I think that one's going to seed.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And they have pretty flowers.
Do they?
Yeah, they do. Okay. So we're going to let them go to seed if they want to go.
Yep. Because the ones that actually had the seed on it, they're about 2 years old now.
Yeah. Now I planted some more holy basil here. And then these bell pepper that we planted last spring.
Yeah.
Hadn't been doing anything. Well, it's happening again. We're getting a bloom here. Got a bloom there, which is what happened to us last year. They didn't do anything in the summertime, and then all of a sudden in the fall we started getting bell peppers. So who knows?
Who knows?
I don't know. Here is sweet basil. I rooted that, and I've already been clipping some off of that. The dill that was here that the worms just devoured.
Yep.
What went to seed, I just let them drop. And I'm starting to get some more dill, which is good because I've been out of dill in my cooking. So hopefully that'll come back. And we get around here. I want to show you all this okra flower. It's so pretty. Look at that. Isn't that a pretty flower? So, but we're getting still okra. And over there. So I just wish we had more than 3 plants so we can actually make something.
I planted more,
here
they just didn't cooperate
I did
with
pick
me.
some of the jalapenos. We made some poppers yesterday. So, whew, it's humid out here today.
Yeah. Looks
I
like
think it's still like 80%.
rain about any time.
Yeah. Look at that cloud. He's blocking the sun
which
from
is
me
why
right
we're not
now.
in the boat.
Exactly.
We've been out and done that in the rain and thunder and lightning, and that's not as fun as it sounds.
It's like the banana tree's getting ready to bloom again. Well, that's good. Zinnia's kind of on the struggle bus. You know, it's getting probably close to end of their time too. But have such pretty flowers on them. Come to find, I love the flowers on the zinnias. I just don't like how long and lanky they become. So, but anyway, from the part earlier of the bottle brush, show y'all what it looks like now, because that video I did probably 4 or 5 days ago.
Yeah. I think it was
It's
actually
blooming.
Thursday.
And look, we're still going to have more blooms on it, which is good because the hummingbirds are now heading south. So we'll have hopefully some around here.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of new hummingbirds that hadn't been coming around, so I think they're making their southern migration. So they're so pretty. And the flowers are soft. But I mean, this is the most this tree is put out, which is good. I think it gets more sun. So anyway, this tomato is one that he just doesn't seem to be doing much.
He doesn't really want to live and doesn't really want to die.
No,
so
but we are starting to get a couple of little blooms on.
Yeah.
So there's hope for him after all. Here we did Brussels sprouts, and we do have some coming up, which is more than we had the last time we planted them. And then we got cauliflower on the other side there.
Yep.
And then in the center, we are going to plant carrots. Again, I planted those in the Greenstalks, and they didn't seem to get very big. So we're trying it in actual garden style, so they'll have more room. The cucumbers, look at all these blooms. Look at all these blooms. I mean, everywhere.
Yep.
Gray picked the first one off today, and that one's probably going to get some. And then we got that one right there.
Yeah, those will probably be ready tomorrow.
I mean, they're all popping up. One thing we're having a problem with, though, is some of the vines are just kind of dying. I've already cut one off. Greg's cut one off. I'm not sure what the problem is, but they're starting to produce cucumbers. So,
and one of the cucumbers I saw this morning, it was a small one, probably 2 inches long. It was almost fully eaten by some kind of worm. I didn't see the worm, but I'm assuming he's probably going to another cucumber now.
The squash we had there, the vine borer got it, so I yanked it. I'm afraid the same thing is happening to the zucchini, but we have some zucchinis actually growing.
Yeah.
Whether they'll make it or not, I don't know. And then Greg planted.
Skeptical.
Yeah, he planted cabbage.
Yeah,
all in here.
I don't know what happened in here. I must have really stubbed my toe. Oh my goodness.
Got a bunch of them growing there, but we'll be able to expand them. You know, now that we got this one, and I'm sure that one's going to go away soon.
There's not enough room to expand all of those. Some of those are going to have to go somewhere else.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Sure.
Now, when I took all the tomatoes down here, I cut some of the suckers off of them and just stuck them in the ground. Well, then we got all that rain. It killed most of them. I did have these two that were looking good. He's not looking good now, so I'm probably going to pull him. But this one, he's thriving. And that's what, I've done before, is just, cut them and then just stuck them in the ground. I didn't even bring them in to root. They kind of rooted themselves. And these are the tomatoes that I just kind of put some seeds out. They're the beefsteak. And these three were on the struggle bus, and that one was looking good, but now they are starting to come along. Well, hey, Miss Lucky. How you doing, sweetheart? You can tell everybody hello and happy Labor Day? Or you just want to look cute? Huh?
I'm better at cute than talking.
Yeah. So, but anyway, everything is looking good. The zinnias are, golly, what a mess.
Yeah, it's still got a lot of pretty flowers.
It does.
Yeah.
And all the
marigolds are
marigolds.
actually starting to look pretty good.
I took them out of the Greenstalks and transplanted them over here. And they're actually thriving over here, all along there. So that's good. But believe it or not, I did go in and clean out all the weeds, and now they've already grown back. So see what I mean? How the zinnias just kind of fall down. I don't know what to do with them.
Pretty little flowers.
They are. They're beautiful flowers. They just want to collapse, and it looks like a mess. But marigolds are so pretty. Have some in here, and they're getting ready to bloom now, right by the hummingbird. Hummingbirds don't seem to care for marigolds. I haven't seen them really mess around with them too much. They like the zinnias, but
yeah, they hit the zinnias and they've hit that basil.
They love that sweet basil flowers, the little ones. Right up here. For some reason, they love these little flowers. So I guess they're getting whatever they're wanting out of that. So, But anyway, just wanted to give you guys an update and on what the fall garden's looking like. And everything is coming up, and it's exciting.
Yeah, we're pretty happy.
So,
a lot of stuff coming up. A lot more varied things than we had last fall. So
yeah,
I'm pretty hopeful that it's going to turn out well.
Yeah, what we're trying to do is plant a little bit of a lot of things, except collards. You can plant this whole thing with collards. I'd be happy with that. So I will be putting some up in the freezer. I need to look in to see if I can do the water bath canning with some and put some in jars, because I've got plenty of jars. And might see if I can do that so it doesn't take up all the space in the freezer.
I would bet that's good.
Yeah, so I need to do some research on that. So anyway, just wanted to give you guys a quick update. We did go fishing the other day, and smart Kathy left the GoPro in the truck. We are trying our best to get some fishing video. Trying our best, and it just is not working out.
Yeah, she actually caught a couple of keepers. So.
Yeah.
I caught more than her. Mine just weren't keepers, so she still won today.
Oh, well. Had a good dinner.
Yeah, we
with
did.
A red, and put up a trout in the freezer because I want to catch another trout to kind of go with it. So, but anyway, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.